Mary Kay Letourneau is probably the most well-known female sex offender. In Washington, 1996, Mary was a married woman of almost 15 years and had 4 children between the ages of 2 years old and 11 years old. She was an elementary school teacher that taught the 6th grade when she started a sexual relationship during the summer school with her 12-year-old student, Villy Falau. Villy was only 1 year older than her 11-year-old son. And Mary said that Villy was the one who seduced her and they both fell in love. One day they were in her car in the parking lot and an officer came up to them and she said Villy was 18 years old. The officer didn't believe her, so they were both taken down to a police station where his real age was revealed and she was arrested. When Mary's husband Steve found out, he quickly divorced her, got custody of all 4 of the kids they had together, and he moved to Alaska. While awaiting trial, Mary found out that she was pregnant with Villy's baby, who was only 13 years old now. She took a plea deal and pleaded guilty, and she was only given 6 months in prison. The baby was put into Villy's custody, and in the plea agreement, she was supposed to have no contact with Villy or her now 5 children. But in 1998, 2 weeks after being released, her and Villy were found in a parking lot. An officer came up to the car. He said the windows looked steamy. She tried to give the officer a fake name, but everybody knew who she was due to her story getting national coverage. She was immediately arrested and sentenced to 7 years in prison, where she would give birth to her 2nd child by Villy, who is now 15 years old. Mary was released from prison in 2004, and in 2005, when Villy was 21 years old, they got married. They have done multiple interviews together, they wrote 2 books together, and Mary said repeatedly that she felt like what she did to Villy wasn't wrong, because they were both in love. In 2019, they had divorced, and Villy said that his relationship with Mary was wrong and he is ready to start a healthy relationship. Their 2 daughters are now in their early 20s, and Villy is 38 years old. And last year, at 58 years old, Mary had died of cancer and left her whole estate to Villy.